Craig Adams here from Wedding Film School, and today I'm going to show you the starter kit on our gear page on the website. So this is for any beginners, anyone who hasn't shot a wedding before, anyone just getting into wedding cinematography. Use this as a guide to, one, figure out the gear that you need, and two, figure out how to use these tools to help you shoot and edit a better wedding film. So getting right into it, let's start with the camera. The Sony a6300, brand spanking new, about $1,000 for the body. You know, it shoots 4K, it's got high dynamic range, which means you can have good details in the shadows and the highlights. Looks very film-like with the large sensor. Plenty of features. It's nice and small, which is good for a wedding because you don't want to be back breaking your back all day. Speaking of lenses, got two. Want to keep it simple. You know about me, I'm all about the minimal. So this 18-200 is going to serve everything that you need. The 18 is wide. 22 is great for ceremony. You know, you can snipe speeches, ceremony stuff all the way with the 200. And then this 50 is a 1.8. So this is like your art lens, I guess. You can open all the way up to 1.8, get that very shallow depth of field, the look that we all want, but not all the time. You know, it's good to switch between these two. This is the workhorse. This is the beauty. Beauty and the beast, I guess, right? So as far as cards for the camera, because you're shooting 4K, and also, you know, I don't like switching out cards too much. You want a large 128 gigabyte card here, and 75 megabytes is like what SanDisk puts it on. What you really need to look at is the 3 and the 10 here. So that means it's super fast. Trust me, it's fast. It's Donald Trump. Like, trust me, the SD cards love me. So use that with this. You could get two of them, but this, you know, this package is really trimmed down to be just the basics of what you need to shoot a great wedding film on a budget. So next is support for the camera. So you put the lenses on the camera, you put the SD card in the camera. I'm breaking it down simple here for you. So we got batteries. Because the camera is small, micro four thirds, you're going to be running through a lot of these little tiny batteries. The batteries are not that big. People, look at these. You got to get tons of them. So I would recommend getting 3 or 4 to start, and then see how you like that. You're probably going to need more. If you have less than 4, you're probably going to be charging throughout the day, which is okay, but it's just more hassle, more stress, more things you have to worry about. Tripods and monopods. Just keep it simple. You don't need sliders. You don't need Ronins. You don't need, you know, crazy drones at this point. Just get a nice basic tripod, one that can raise in the middle, go up and down, and then the 3 legs, obviously tripod. No, get one with 7 legs. Monopod, very also important. I am just killing it today. You'll notice that there are no ball heads on this. That's this over here, Manfrotto. All 3 of these are Manfrotto. I love them. They're Italian, I think. Canadian. They're probably Canadian. Everyone's Canadian. So this is an awesome cheap head. It's like the middle of the road. It's a fluid head. It's not, you can't control the speed at which it turns, but it's still awesome. Put 2 of these on these, and then you're set. You know, keep it simple, keep it safe. Okay. So here's the Manfrotto base plate. So you put this underneath the camera, and then you put that on the ball head. So you're gonna need 1 of those. Yeah, 1. Okay, cool. So the camera should be pretty taken care of. So SD cards. No. Okay, so this 8 gigabyte micro SD, much smaller than the SD. This will go into the Zoom H1. So 8 gigabytes is like, it's more than enough. It's perfect. You know, it's great. You're never going to run out of audio space on the day of the wedding. But what you do is you take this giant squid lav mic and you plug that into the Zoom H1, and you can put, so I call that a set. So card, recorder, lav mic, all 3 of those makes a set. For each set, you can record with one subject. So during the ceremony, you have like a groom, an officiant, and then readings at a podium for like a church ceremony. So you're going to need 3 sets. Technically, you don't need a lav for the podium. You know, you could just put that on the podium. So like 2.5 sets would be good for that situation, but I recommend 3. You could get away with 2, but 2 to 3 is good for a wedding. For typical, church ceremonies, that's when you're going to need them the most. The last audio thing, well, it's not the last, but the last recorder is this Roland. So this is bigger, more intense than the H1. And what is special about it is that it has these two holes on the top. You can see these two holes. It's like, I can't, yeah, there you go. 1, 2. So line in, mic in. You put the microphone, this, on top, and you can use it just like an H1. You put it in the mic in. Microphones go into the mic in. And then line in is the other port, 3.5, small hole. It's like an iPhone headphone hole. That's where you plug these two bad boys in. So this is going to help you to record audio out of a mixer, a board, sometimes at the ceremony, mostly at the reception. If someone's doing toasts with a microphone, that's being fed into a mixer, and you can pull the audio out of that. It's clean. It's usually good, depending on the profession, how experienced the audio tech is. Probably going to want to do that. At least have one of these rolling close to a speaker as a backup. But yeah, with this setup, you're good. They're either going to want RCA or quarter. Those two cables and you're set. Just keep those in your bag. Boom. And then, all right, so end loop rechargeables. These are 4 AA's with a recharger. You can put these in here, and I believe AA's go into the Roland. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. So you've got your audio sets. That's all good. What are you going to put all this stuff in? Well, first off, this SanDisk card, 16 gigabyte, goes into the Roland. You don't need one as fast and crazy as this. This is way cheaper than this, so this goes in here. Boom. Okay. So you put this stuff in. What I like, these clear little vinyl bags, is random as hell, I know, but they're awesome. You put all these little doodads in here, and then you put these in here in the camera backpack. Keep it safe, good. You can just carry these because these are the bigger things, and they fold up, and you can like hold it like this, like a bundle of sticks, and then you've got your backpack, and you're set to go. Very minimal, very easy. You can shoot by yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, post editing. We have a computer here, Apple MacBook Pro. It's got graphics cards. It's got faster things. If you are transcoding your footage in Final Cut X, you should be fine. If you're editing with Premiere, the Adobe Creative Cloud, I recommend one or the other. I use X, Final Cut X, love it to edit. A lot of people use Premiere, but I also use Photoshop and After Effects and different stuff with, so I have both. But I edit with X. So yeah, I recommend this computer. You're going to be able to edit like a beast on this. Okay, and then this SD card reader. Technically the SD cards can probably just go right into the MacBook Pro because they have ports, but they probably won't soon. So this can take the SD cards if you want to do that instead, but then also takes the micro SD cards into this so you can import the footage into your computer. Okay, cool. Is that it? No, there's a hard drive here. I recommend this 4 terabyte. This is like the largest, cheapest hard drive that you can put the footage on. I recommend editing straight off of the MacBook Pro because it's going to be faster for you, especially if this is a flash-based instead of a spinning hard drive within the computer. It's going to be better. Try to edit off of that. Keep the project files small, the folder small, library small, and then just back up and put stuff on this 4 terabyte because 4 terabytes is huge and you're good. Oh, look at this. I recommend a Lacy 720 RPM 500 gigabyte. So this is 1/8 the size of this, but 500 gigabytes is more than enough for any single wedding project that you're going to do. So here's what you do. You put all of your files on this 4 terabyte because it's got tons of space, it's good for capacity, and then you put your single project, whatever you're editing, on this Lacy, and you plug that into here. This is super fast. You're going to be able to edit off of that. The speed is good. This is probably like 5,000 spin speed. This is 7,000, so it's faster. It's good. And I believe this is Thunderbolt or through, they're both USB 3 connected, so it don't matter. Okay, that's it. Word. That's what I recommend. Click on any of them and you can buy them through Amazon. Just a little confession, I guess, is that I'm an Amazon affiliate. So anything you buy through these links, I will get a commission off of. And that's how, I monetize my channel, and that's how I make a living. So I would appreciate it if, you spent money through these links, and that would be really, really cool because it'll allow me to make more movies and things like this. So thank you so much. Take care.